So it's been a while since I've done a car review, and I must be honest, I'm quite excited that this is the first one I'm doing in a while, because it's a brand that I've noticed doing very well internationally. I mean, they outsold Tesla by 1 million units in 2026. So they are very strong players in the electric market, but they also have some hybrid options as well. The brand I'm talking about is BYD, and they've recently made their entry into the South African market and here in East London, where they are part of the Kelston Motor Group. So today we're driving the Dolphin Shark, and we're going to have a look at what this electric vehicle has to offer. I have to be honest, at the outset, I haven't driven many electric vehicles, so I don't really have a yardstick. But from the last 5 minutes driving this little car, it's impressive. Okay, we're going to do a car review. This is a very good place to do it. Have a look at that for you guys. So let's get into this. We are at the Nahoon corner here in East London. A big thank you to Kelston Motors for letting me drive the BYD Dolphin Surf. Now, the Dolphin Surf is a hatchback built for city life, and it's designed to be compact and easy to drive. It's so quiet. Seriously, the only noise that I'm hearing on this car is the air conditioning. Wow, that's so quiet. So the BYD is built on BYD's e-Platform 3.0 architecture and uses the Blade battery technology, which is surprisingly resilient, easy to charge, and very durable, as well as very safe. Exterior of the vehicle, this is a compact hatchback for sure. The size ranges between 3.3 and 3.9 meters, so it's not a large car by any means. However, having sat in the driver's seat, I can tell you the car doesn't feel cramped. It feels pretty spacious. Let's start at the front of the vehicle. The first thing you notice is the bold BYD logo right at the front, and you've got those beautiful headlamps, which are absolutely stunning, with your LEDs at the bottom, your daytime running lights, and that's a nice little touch there, that BYD tech on the badge. Just to give you an idea how small that is, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 hand spaces of mine that cover the front bonnet of the vehicle. This is a nice creamy beige model, and one of the things that stands out is your handles are quite low down on both the front and the back. This is a top of the range, so you get the mag wheels as part of the deal. You get these really nice rear view mirrors. Pretty cool styling along the top of the vehicle as well. Your antenna, you've got a spoiler at the back of the car. Again, that handle nice and low down. A little bit of detailing there, which is quite nice as well. And have a look at this. They've got this all over the car, the BYD tech inlay, showing it off. Now, this car is an EV, so it's an all-electric vehicle, so no exhaust pipe. Better for the environment, some say. I reckon. We'll have a look at the trunk space in a bit. You've got the rear park sensors as well. Lower brake lights down there. Plenty of space. And again, the detailing from the other side of the car looking really good. This is quite nice as well. This kind of black insert that you've got down here. Keyless entry, of course, with the touch button. As long as the key's in your pocket, you're ready to go. So what's under the hood of this? It is BYD's e-Platform 3.0 architecture with that Blade battery I told you about. Charging is surprisingly capable for its class, up to around 85 kilowatts DC fast charging for quicker top-ups, which basically means you can go from 30% up to 80% in around 30 minutes. One charge to full from empty on the BYD Dolphin Surf is going to cost you around 140 Rand, and you get about 350 kilometers of range on a charge. of this vehicle. So they say it's little on size, big on tech, and sleek, ready to go if you're into city living. Right, let's talk about trunk space. The boot capacity is about 316 litres with the seats up, which is more than enough for the groceries in the back. And as you can see, it's quite deep storage in here as well. You get your little BYD accessory kit here, which will help you with all the stuff that you need, but plenty of space. If you fold these seats down, it expands the literage to 1,000 litres for larger gear. Packaging inside is clever, with about 20 plus storage spots around the cabin and boot area. As we were saying, those handles are nice and low down on the vehicle. And let's get into the back seat of the car. Designed as a 4-seater with 2 adults comfortably in the back for shorter hops, the ISOFIX child seat anchors make life easy for families. So the car designed, as I said, for 4 adults, although I must be honest, I think 4 adults my size would fit reasonably comfortable in this car. You do have this middle section here, but I'm not entirely sure if you could fit another adult in here and make this 5. So it's a compact car, and I think that's fair. We're talking about the quality of the seats. Have a look at these headrests. It's nice and plush. It feels plush, very soft. You've got the two-tone grey and black. That transcends onto the doors as well, with your grey and black inserts that just make it look really good. You've got that chrome door handle over there. You've got this really basic window control, but it is electric windows, which is nice. And you've got space in the door bin there for your passengers to have their drinks in. You've got the little sleeves behind the chairs, and again, that's a really nice touch. At the back of the driver's and front passenger seat, you've got that chrome inlay. This looks kind of sporty. We'll get into the front seats in a second. If you are sitting in the back of this car, though, there is a bit of space underneath the center console, which is accessible to passengers in the rear, so you would be able to pop some stuff down there. I don't see any charging ports at the back of the car, but remember, this is a compact vehicle. 6'3", that's my legroom, that's what it looks like, and the headroom is surprisingly high. One of the things about sitting in the back of a compact hatchback is you always feel like you're getting kind of crunched in, and that's not the case in the back of this car. The shape of the roof also is almost banana shaped, so it gives the impression of a lot more space. And if we have a look out the back window, it is a little tight back there, particularly with the headrests in the way, but I have driven the car and had no problem looking in the rearview mirror and seeing what's behind me. All in all, the back seat of the car with the ISOFIX inlays ready for the child seat is a thumbs up from me. Final thoughts on the back seat is they feel more spacious than you'd expect, and as an adult, my height and size, I don't feel cramped. Okay, let's move to the front passenger seat. The seats are ergonomic and supportive, as we spoke about. Quite sporty design. See that shaping there? Very nicely molded. That headrest molded into the seat itself. The interior design leans modern. Cyberpunk accented AC vents with two-tone surfaces give it a nice fresh vibe. Again, your door panel, that two-tone black and grey, window control and a door bin there. That is actually a lot bigger than it looks, and you could fit a bottle in there quite comfortably. That chromed door handle, it's almost grey, it's almost like gunmetal grey finishing there, which then extends onto the Cyberpunk AC vents. There's that BYD design again, your airbags, that's a nice little inlay there. And I must say the car air conditioning is really cool. The plastics do not feel cheap so far, and this is kind of plush. This is kind of a plush finishing, almost a suede kind of plush finishing that we'll get into in a bit. I don't want to go into the controls yet. We'll do that. We're in the driver's side, but just having a look from here, the glove box is pretty standard, I would say, for a compact vehicle. I mean, it's even more in the front, which you'd expect than it is in the back. But again, the shape of the roof very much gives that area sort of a more airy feel to the cabin. And whilst it is a compact vehicle, sitting here, I don't really feel like I'm sitting right on top of the driver. There's plenty of arm room here. If my arm's down there, it's not going to interfere with the driver at all. And of course, you don't have that gear lever so the driver's not going to be reaching over and holding your hand when you didn't ask them to. Passenger seat on this car, super comfy, nice design. These seats are really plush. They're quite soft as well, and the finishing of the material is really, really nice. Again, this is the upper end of the range of the Dolphin Surf from BYD. Okay, let's go driver's side. Driver's side controls are simple and uncluttered. The dash has essential controls where you expect them, and standard safety tech includes multiple airbags, driver assist systems such as AEB, lane assist, etc. Jumping into the driver's side of this car, I have set the seat back where I like it to be. I call this the cockpit. There's a lot of guys that don't refer to it as a cockpit, but I feel, it's the control section for the person who's in control of the vehicle. Everything needs to be in a expected position, and it needs to be easily reachable without distracting the driver's attention from the road. So let's have a look at the driver's cockpit on the BYD Dolphin Surf electric vehicle. One of the first things you notice, digital dashboard. It is quite small, but it is a compact vehicle. Again, on this side here, you can see your battery charge percentage. There you can see we've got 300 kilometers left. The steering wheel, it's very cool. It's got that sort of sporty cutoff at the bottom here. Again, doesn't feel cheap, feels pretty nice. That nice BYD logo there. This has almost got a Mini Cooper type feel round, what would you call that, horn in the US, hooter in South Africa. You've got your controls built into the dashboard. Your volume is a nice scroller, which is quite nice. Telephone system next, etc., etc. One of the fun features is you've got the microphone button there, which I'm assuming would work with Siri on Apple or the Google Assistant on Android.
Sure. Here are some things you can say.
She wants to help me. Let's try this. Hey, BYD.
I'm here.
Can you turn the air conditioning up, please?
Okay, I've raised the temperature by 1 level.
I mean, that's pretty cool, the fact that the car responds to you pretty well. Thanks, BYD. Okay, driver's side door. Once again, the two-tone grey and black, which is quite nice. The gunmetal grey door handles are quite cool. You've got your standard window controls. All 4 windows are controlled. You can lock the windows so that only the driver can change the position of those, which when you have kids is an important thing. On the stalk, you've got your indicator and lights on your right-hand side. And then, of course, you've got your window wipers and the like on the left-hand side. As I say, that is quite a small display there, but it's a compact and it suits the vehicle. Anything bigger in this car would look odd. Center console, pretty basic. You've got your wireless charging over there, which I think is very cool. That's where you store your key, or I suppose if you have a cup, you can use it as an additional cup holder. Big thank you to Kelston for my water. Got a cup holder there. This doesn't open, but to negate that, they've got, let's go down here, they've got the space underneath the center console. That's quite cool as well, USB-C as well as normal USB, which is quite cool. So you are able to plug your phone in and charge whatever you need to charge down there. Wireless CarPlay, which is so cool. So no cable required there. Again, really nice feel. The dash has got a cool inlay over here. A little bit of reflection from that vent on the screen, but perhaps that's just time of day. Doesn't feel cheap. Again, you've got this cool little inlay and pattern design here as well. So on the whole, driver's cockpit feels really good. That's how it all starts up with the BYD logo. The centerpiece is a 10.1-inch floating touchscreen with Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay, which is cool. BYD Intelligent Cockpit includes 4G connectivity, voice over control, over-the-air or OTA updates for system upgrades as well. You can use your smartphone as the NFC key and even remotely precondition the cabin via the BYD app. So before you get in the car, let's say it's a really hot day, you can get the car to cool down from the BYD app, or you can heat the car up in winter. So it kind of is the size of a tablet. Pretty much if you had an iPad or a Samsung Galaxy Tab or whatever, that's what size that infotainment system is. Again, super small display, but you don't need anything bigger. Anything bigger would look odd. Tablet size infotainment system, which it's sleek, it's modern, it looks good. The keys just below. This is your gearing system here, so your park function is on the side. Whenever you stop the car, you hit that, it'll put it into park and employ the handbrake or the what do they call it, the EV brake. If you want to reverse, you just flick it up. If you want to drive, you just flick it down. Your modes between there. Your driving modes, for instance, if you're driving in the snow, you're going to need that. There's your aircon over there, your demister for the back, and this is quite cool. This is your volume control for your media system. So it's a bit close to the passenger, so maybe the passenger wants to turn down the music. You can have an argument, you can be changing it here, and they could be changing it there. All right, so one of the things I failed to mention, which I really feel like I should, is reverse cam. I mean, that's very cool. Gives you an overhead and your reverse lines there as well. So that's pretty cool. Please pay attention to the surroundings. So reverse cam is available on this model. On the whole, this cockpit is really, really, really stylish, guys. And I think for a electric vehicle breaking into South Africa, completely electric vehicle breaking into South Africa, the fact that it charges as quickly as it does, the fact that it gives you as much distance because of the weight of the car being quite light and the battery being very well designed, you're going to get a fair amount of kilometer range per charge. Okay, let's summarize. As I said at the start of this video, I haven't really driven electric vehicles a lot, but I will say for a small car, plenty of power. This car has got lots of pull. It's fun to drive. It looks unique. It's going to turn a few heads. It's super quiet, and I recommend giving it a test drive. Talking to the guys at Kelston, they were saying they're so used to driving the electric vehicles that when they get into a petrol vehicle, they're like, why does the car sound like that? For me, it's still a little bit odd. I still feel a little like, wait, why is there no sound coming from this car? But I must be honest, I think one day I will migrate from petrol to electric just because of the convenience of the car outside of the environmental benefits of driving electric vehicles. Sound system on the car is really good. Comfort of the car is really good. Handling of the car is really good. I like it. I don't have any negatives. It's spacious even for a tall, big guy like myself. I think I would look forward to driving this car regularly, and I feel perfectly comfortable with the drive. Massive shout out to the guys at Kelston. Thank you, Angelique and the team. Thank you for letting me drive this car. Super exciting, and can't wait to test drive some of the other products that BYD has to offer. Thanks for watching. Next time I'm going to review my personal car. I bought a car, slightly older, but I really like it, and it's one that I've wanted to drive for a long time. So that'll be possibly the next car review I do. My personal vehicle. I think you'll be surprised at what I got. Till next time, have a great day.